will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Westbrook. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting it play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Westbrook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure.
Get the yo.
And it's caught inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the ground, it's Westbrook. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Where is he?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Yeah.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at their own 10. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Under fire. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Fuller. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Hokie, high, tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain. Gets it down to the 30-yard line.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Westbrook. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Hokies are on the move. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened, though.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Morton. Snagged on the outside, it's Westbrook.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think...
There he goes! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you've got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the play.
Breaks the tackle. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can, and here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Give to the single back. Slithers into space. Pitch on the first down, still moving. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Fuller. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Hokies in the hurry up. A first down run in the red zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, they're after him. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Cardinals. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Turning it on. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the tight end outside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds him out of the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Louisville.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Morton. Forced out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
First down for the offense.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. About this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incomplete.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
He's marked out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And the throw out to the sideline, but just a few yards.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Westbrook. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll leave it with him. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense starts deep in a hole. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Offense is headed back out on the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over, and if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner, taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go.
Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep slinging it. He's got the back in the middle. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for two? Trying to surge it in. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking left. Basic connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Buys a little time with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Punts it out of the air. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's got the tight end, and they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Loses 2. It's now 4th and goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here we go. Set. Makes the grab on the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to pass. It's Morton. Blasted as he lets it go. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.